Hello everyone, welcome to a Static Restoration Studio update. Today we have one of my personal armies I just started. It's a Bretonnian Warmaster army. So this is an old game from Games Workshop, Warhammer Fantasy in 10mm scale. So the infantry are about 10mm in height from foot to eyes, though it is a bit bigger because Games Workshop sculpts everything a little bit bigger. However, these particular models are from a sculptor called Forest Dragon. He sells STL files and licenses them out to vendors who 3D print them and then sell them. So here is an Enchantress. Very tiny and unpainted. A lot of these are unpainted. I basically just started and I just wanted to see what they were like. If I zoom in, we have the Bretonnian Trebuchet, some knights, scout horses or horse archers of some sort, men-at-arms. I've almost got one regiment completely painted, I just need the command strip done. That's the flag in the back there. We've got guys on the popsicle sticks all ready to be painted, mostly just primed right now. Then we have my hero stands, more knights. And over in the back are some other kind of horses that I was going for from a different company. First, we're going to look at my men-at-arms. So each regiment in this game comes with 3 stands, and each stand comes with 2 strips of infantry. Infantry are typically like 5 or 6 dudes on one strip, so like 12 actual models per base. And then one regiment or unit that you buy with points is 3 of those bases together. I just need to finish the command strip, the flag, unit leader and musician, and then I'll have my actual first full regiment of Warmaster. So we'll take a closer look at this first one. Right now I'm going for a blue steel with a dry pale wood and white and red cloth as the color scheme right now. But I think it'll just be for this regiment, or a couple regiments will be red and white. Later I'll be showing off the Winged Hussars from Pendraken, old Polish Calvary, and I wanted their colors to reflect in this army. So for the bases I've actually cut 1mm or 0.5mm styrene by hand, and then glued the strips on with basing, flock, and static grass. Pretty happy with how they look. These are extremely tiny and I'm not used to painting such tiny models. I'm not even painting their eyes, I'm just painting black pits there and on the mouth. The next is some of my knights. Again, I went with the red and white Polish colors. I kept the cloth on the horses in different patterns to kind of break up the scheme. The flag is definitely a Polish flag, no doubt about it. I might do a design like a Grail or something on there just to make it different, pop out, not make it an actual national flag. Shields too, I want to do something with them. Since the men-at-arms have something on their shields, the knights should probably too. Speaking of not using actual flags, I'm pretty sure these are historical flags on these guys. So this is a look at the Polish Winged Hussars that I got from Pendraken. So the hero here with the banner is from Forest Dragon, a 3D print. And then the Winged Hussar here with the wings and the banner, and the smaller horse, not as noticeably smaller horse as the Green Knight, but smaller, is from Pendraken. It's a Peter model from their Renaissance line. I really like the look of them compared to the elite Grail Knights from Forest Dragon and other sculptors. It just didn't work for me and it looked too similar to my regular knights. So I went with this instead. I love the look of Winged Hussars from historical depictions and tried looking for 3D prints, but none of them appealed to me except for Pendraken. The models I specifically wanted were ones with 2 wings, no shields, just like the late Renaissance era. So the flag here is actually a paper printout, and I was skeptical on how it was going to look. What I did was cut out the flag I wanted and dipped it into a water PVA glue mix, and then shaped it into place. Wrapping it around and shaping it by hand is how I got the waves. So these guys here actually don't come with any banner poles or lances. I actually had to make it out of styrene. Some people use copper rods, brass, plastic, or metal or something. I happen to have styrene and use that. So that's a hero stand for my army. The next one is the Green Knight. So, again, my hero is escorted by a Winged Hussar with a banner. And the Green Knight here is from Forest Dragon. He's looking mighty fine and quite a bit bigger than the Pendraken model. Far more noticeably bigger than this one. I'm thinking it's because the hero here is a female, so they gave her a smaller horse, and it ends up not being as big of a difference in model scale. Pendraken, I hear, is true 10mm scale, and the man is actually 10mm from eyes to feet, and the Force Dragon ones are a bit more loose, kind of like how Games Workshop sculpts. The next model is actually the first model I painted for the army. It's the Trebuchet. Again, it has a hand-cut base as per the rules. It's like 40 by 60mm base, and I'm pretty proud of this one. Again, the design is from Force Dragon, so what I did was, instead of going with null and oil or brown wash on the stone, I actually went with green, so it looks like it's on the verge of mossiness. For the wood colors, I actually looked up some Trebuchet woods that they used historically, and I really like the pale kind of dry wood that I've seen in some historical pictures and books, so I went with that. And then we have little crewmates, little clumps of moss and shrubbery. I ended up really enjoying how this came out. Getting in there, each of them are done, and there's a bit of leather there. I want to show off the rest of what I ordered, and so far the 3D prints is about 1,000 points. And then I've ordered basically enough of these guys to make 3 regiments of Grail Knights, since I wanted the Winged Hussars to be my elite cavalry. The numbers worked out so that I can have my general, which is this guy, be escorted by 2 of my Grail Knights. And then the rest can be used actually making regiments. If you notice on this, each strip has 2 horses to it. So each of the Pendraken ones are only single horses, and I'll need to put them together myself. They're quite detailed for their size, and I love the look of them. Getting a closer look at some of the models here, this is a couple of light Calvary horse archers. The 3D prints nowadays, when you do resin printing for miniatures, is just so incredibly detailed. One day when I actually have space, I'm going to get a 3D printer, so then I can do this myself and I don't need a friend to print them out for me. Like, you can even see the layers on the armored skirts. Got some detailed design on the shields and they actually pop out. There have been some misprints, and I could show you that. Right here, this guy did not have a weapon. So I replaced it with a bit of brass rod and green stuff, so it looks like he has a lance. Then, let's see. There's one right here. This guy did not have a leg, so I sculpted on his replacement leg. His shield got cut off a bit too. I think it's when you're putting it on the print bed in the slicer program. If you put it too close to the edge, it just won't print. So that's what I wanted to show off. I just wanted to show off my painted dudes and what I'm getting up to. And that's my little army so far. I think it's a pretty good amount of models, right? Next time I hope to show you way more painted minis, even a few regiments. We could take another look then. Until next time, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you liked this studio update. If you want to see more, please give a like and subscribe. Hope to see you next time.